ليشهدوا منافع لهم ويذكروا اسم الله في أيام معلومات على ما رزقهم من.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد, dear respected brothers and sisters, welcome to a new episode of this series where we are discussing the virtues of the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. In the previous episode, we started to speak about sadaqah, a charity, spending for the sake of Allah Jalla wa Ala. And we said that spending for the sake of Allah Jalla wa Ala is not limited to jihad. It covers various aspects of the financial activities. Mainly, we can say that any good cause, spending for any good cause with the intention that you please Allah Jalla wa Ala is considered to be a sadaqah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that when you feed your wife, it is considered to be a sadaqah. When you feed your friend, it is considered to be sadaqah, as well as many other scholars say. Now, see, the person won't be able to spend unless this person, he has generosity in his heart. Generosity is a comprehensive meaning. It is not limited to the money that you take from your pocket, although it is very important. It is not limited to that. But it covers many aspects in your life. And the person who has this generosity, he will be able to spend. He will be able to spend his honor if he doesn't have money to spend. He will be able to spend his time if he can't spend his honor or he doesn't have money. He will be trying to spend anything fi sabilillah if he can't or if he doesn't have physical money. Subhanallah, what does that mean? Allah Jalla wa Ala mentioned in the ayat of as-sadaqah. Allah Jalla wa Ala says, وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ. وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا, whatever khair you spend. He did not say whatever money you spend. Khair is a comprehensive term. It includes money, it includes wealth, but it includes other things. And that's why the scholars say, إِنْفَاقُوا, once you spend your honor, fi sabilillah, then that is also considered to be a sadaqah. What does that mean? If you want to help someone by, for example, interceding for him or by helping him by your honor, this is a sadaqah fi sabilillah. Let us have a comprehensive meaning of sadaqah. Let us not think that the sadaqah is the money. When, for example, you don't have money, but you know that there is a project, that there is an Islamic project, and this project is in desperate need for people to help. Whatever amount of time you spend for that project, other than the outcome of that project, that time is a sadaqah as well. Whenever you help a person, so the time, the effort you spend in order to help that person is considered to be a sadaqah. And let us remember the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam, where he said, kullu sulama, means each joint every day has to spend a sadaqah. If you have the money and you spend the money, that is the sadaqah for your joint. And every joint in your body has to spend a sadaqah. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if you don't have the money, then helping a person to carry his luggage or to guide him, that is considered to be a sadaqah. What does that mean, brothers and sisters? It means that the Islamic society, the Islamic community, the Islamic ummah will not operate and will not function to be the best of of nations, the best in the whole world, unless the individuals of that ummah, of this ummah, are the best individuals. And those individuals, they cannot be the best individuals if their akhlaq, the character, is not the best of akhlaq, is not the best of individuals. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ said, the best of people is the best for people. Let us remember this amazing hadith. The best of people is what? The best for people. خَيْرُ الْخَلْقِ أَنْفَعُهُمْ لِلْخَلْقِ. Amazing. Why? Because if you are really good, you would like to see everyone good around you. Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu used to say, I wish if everyone knows from ilm and the meanings of Quran what I know. Subhanallah al-Azim. And all of us know the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he said, حُبَّ لِأَخِيكَ مَا تُحِبْ لِنَفْسِكَ. Like for your brother, like for others, what you like for yourself. This is even one step further than the Western concept, where it says, accept for yourself what you accept for others. No, not just accept, like for others what you like for yourself. This, brothers and sisters, brings us to another important concept, that once we talk about doing good deeds in these 10 days, we are not talking about salah in its narrow meaning. We are not talking about sadaqah in its narrow meaning. We are not talking about going early to the masjid. Yes, those things are very, very important acts. And in particular, during these 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, we need to increase those particular ibadat. We need to do more of them, and we need to free ourselves from other things in order to focus more on those ibadat. However, let us not forget that there are other ibadat that might be in some circumstances better in reward than those ibadat. For example, if there is a person who doesn't know about Islam and he wants to know about Islam, teaching him about Islam is more important than you read Quran at that particular time if this person does not have anyone to teach him about Islam. This is an example. In fact, helping a person who is in a desperate need for help might be better than supplicatory prayer, or might be better than doing dhikr by yourself. Subhanallah al-Azim. Yes, because our deen is a deen of unity, and it is a deen of ta'awan wa ta'awanu ala al-birri wa taqwa wa la ta'awanu ala al-ithmi wal udwan. Let us remember the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam, where he said that Allah is in the help of the person as far as the person is in the help or is helping his brother. Subhanallah. حاجة الله في حاجة العبد ما زال العبد في حاجة أخيه. Amazing. Means once you are doing something for your brother, Allah Jalla wa Ala is doing something for you. Amazing. Let us remember the other hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam, where he said, help your brother ظالما أو مظلوما. انصر, aid your brother ظالما أو مظلوما. What does that mean? Aid your brother ظالما أو مظلوما means you help him on all of his circumstances. This is a very important concept that we need to establish. Selfishness has no place in Islam. To be alone, secluded by yourself, has no place in Islam. Our ummah will not be a victorious ummah if every single one of us started to do the ibadah by himself, irrespective of what is happening to our ummah. Enjoining the good and forbidding the evil is one of the commandments that Allah Jalla wa Ala commanded us to do. In fact, Allah Jalla wa Ala said that we are the best of nations because we are enjoining the good and forbidding the evil. All of us know كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. The Prophet ﷺ said, enjoin the good and forbid the evil. If you can't enjoy the good, if you can't stop the good by your hand, then stop it by your tongue. If you can't by your tongue, then stop it by your heart. Our deen is a very active deen, is a very dynamic deen. Let me mention the last point that I would like to mention here before we end this episode. Tying the kinship. Tying the ties of the kinship. Subhanallah al-Azim. Let us remember, brothers and sisters, that we have many relatives, whether in our countries or in other countries. Those relatives, they have rights over us. And even if they are not fulfilling their rights, we have to fulfill our rights to them. And let us remember the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ where a man came to him and he said, I have relatives and they are not fulfilling their rights. Can I or shall I fulfill my rights? The Prophet ﷺ said, you have to tie the ties of the kinship, even if they are not doing this. And let us remember that Ar-Rahim, the ties of kinship, are connected to Ar-Rahman, as Allah Jalla wa Ala said. And Allah Jalla wa Ala said, the one who ties the ties of kinship, the one who tied the ties of kinship, Allah Jalla wa Ala will be connected to him, and Allah Jalla wa Ala will make him attached to Allah Jalla wa Ala. This is another thing that we can do, or if we are not doing it, we should do it on those 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. So brothers and sisters, there are so many things that we can do during those 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. Let us remember as much as we can from those good deeds and focus on those 10 days of Dhul Hijjah to do more of them so we can get multiplied reward. جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك.